August 12, 1985. A day like any other, where the sun traced its familiar arc across the sky. On this day, Japan Airlines Flight 123, a Boeing 747, took flight from Tokyo's Haneda Airport, its destination Osaka. Hundreds of souls aboard, their lives on intersecting paths, unaware that fate had a cruel twist in store. 12 minutes into the flight, over the mountains of Gunma Prefecture, disaster struck. A catastrophic failure tore through the aircraft's tail section, severing vital hydraulic lines. The plane, now an unwieldy metal bird, began to oscillate violently, its trajectory no longer governed by human hands. For 32 agonizing minutes, the pilots fought valiantly, their skills and courage tested against the unforgiving laws of physics. But the damage was too severe, the loss of control irreversible. At 6:56 p.m., JAL 123 slammed into Mount Osutaka, the impact echoing across the tranquil landscape. The investigation into the crash of JAL 123 revealed a chilling narrative of engineering oversights and the unforgiving nature of metal fatigue. 7 years prior, the aircraft had suffered a tail strike during landing. A repair was conducted, but it was flawed. Instead of replacing the entire damaged bulkhead, a splice plate was used, a decision that would have fatal consequences. Over time, the immense pressure exerted on this repair during each takeoff and landing took its toll. The metal, weakened by the faulty repair, finally gave way, leading to the catastrophic decompression and loss of control. The tragedy of JAL 123 serves as a stark reminder that even in the realm of advanced engineering, the smallest oversight can have devastating consequences. It underscores the critical importance of meticulous design, rigorous maintenance, and a profound respect for the unforgiving nature of physical laws. In the chaotic aftermath of the crash, a desperate race against time began. Air traffic controllers, struggling to understand the unfolding disaster, received garbled transmissions from the stricken aircraft. The pilots, their voices strained with exertion and the weight of their responsibility, fought valiantly to regain control. On the ground, emergency responders mobilized, their efforts hampered by the remote and unforgiving terrain. The crash site, high on the slopes of Mount Osutaka, presented a daunting challenge to even the most experienced rescue teams. Air traffic controllers, desperate for any information that could help them understand the unfolding tragedy, resorted to an unorthodox method. Using a paper blueprint of a Boeing 747, they painstakingly traced the flight path reported by the pilots, attempting to pinpoint the aircraft's location and the extent of the damage. Meanwhile, a search and rescue helicopter, dispatched from Tokyo, arrived in the vicinity of the last known radar contact. As the helicopter crew peered through the gathering darkness, they were met with a scene of unimaginable devastation. The once mighty Boeing 747, now a mangled wreck, lay strewn across the mountainside. The helicopter crew, their hearts heavy with the knowledge of the human cost, relayed the grim news. There were no signs of survivors.